What's going on?
You found her?
No.
I have been trying to call her. I've been trying to reach her. I don't know where she's at. She just left me. She left me at Papa's at the bar.
What happened last time?
It's just nothing. But she left. She said she was going to the bathroom. I think she's with her ex-boyfriend.
Mac Dispatch, can I help you?
Hi, yes. I needed to report a missing person.
Okay, is it a child, adult?
An adult. So my sister has a protection order against someone, and her work called today. She never misses work, so they're really worried because she didn't show up, and she had been having some problems with him lately. My mom's at her house, her car's there, but they don't open the door.
The man they kept referring to was 27-year-old Juan Gastelum, Yanira's estranged ex-boyfriend, and he had a lot to say.
She was crying because she got in a fight with her friend, Anna or whatever, and she was hysterical saying that she wanted to drive, and her friend was saying no because they're all up. Okay. And then they got into it, and her friend told her or whatever to her. Mm-hmm. She said, "Fuck you, you ain't a friend," and all that. And she was crying, she was hysterical, and I was trying to like get her to go home. She didn't want to. She said she wanted to go see Anna. She was just fucking hysterical, crying.
You know, we're getting weird reports, you know.
Dude, I'm worried because that's my ex, and I still care about, I still love her, dude. And
Right.
He sounded like someone desperate to find her, but when investigators turned to his digital footprints, he came off very differently.
And I'll need to see all those text messages between you and her, and I'll probably want to look at your call log just to make sure that all these calls were happening like you said. Just to make sure we don't leave any
I have the call logs. Just the text messages, I delete them because after, like, you know, when she blocked me, I just like, all right, then so I just delete them. I just have the habit of deleting all my messages.
But what he never saw coming was that deleting couldn't cover his tracks.
Oh, that's a body.
That's a body?
That's a fucking body.
Yeah, that looks like a dead body to me.
And the files he deleted, the very ones he thinks police can never trace, are about to expose the dark trail of a killer who thought he'd covered every track.
here. Appreciate you making time for us again, man. I appreciate you coming down here. Hey, so real quick before we get started, I just want you to know that you're not under arrest. You're free to leave at any time that you'd like. You don't have to answer any of my questions. Again, we're just here to get some clarification, okay? Yeah. So first off and foremost, we'd like to do your cell phone, right? Remember I told you we could probably get some of those messages and phone calls. If you want to show me some of those phone calls.
Not to interrupt, just so you know, we're recording with our body cameras.
Okay, perfect. And then we also have this consent to search form that I'd like you to sign, so that way we can do what we're going to do with your phone.
So I'll read through this, and anytime if you don't understand it, just interrupt me and ask your question and we'll explain it.
Okay.
It's 13. So it says, I, Juan Ismael Gastelum, is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
Or say it? On 3/5/22 at 13:31 hours at the Hermiston Police Department, which is, excuse me, 330 South 1st Street in Hermiston, Oregon, 97838. Am in legal custody or control of the computer system, media storage device, and/or mobile device listed below. I understand I may lawfully refuse to consent to a search. I understand I may lawfully revoke consent at any time. I understand I may lawfully limit the scope of my consent to certain areas of the computer systems, media storage device, and/or mobile devices. I hereby authorize officers of the Mosley Police Department to conduct a complete search of the following described computer systems, media storage device, and/or mobile device listed below for data, material, or other property, including contraband, which they believe may have evidentiary value. The computer system, media storage device, and/or mobile device is located at, I'm going to write the address of the police department.
That's really weird. There's a timer on that light switch.
Yeah, it just might go off and it does just turn it on again.
Don't freak out. Lights turn on.
Yeah, it says lights turn off, don't freak out.
Apparently people run up the power bill by not shutting it off. And the description of the items to be searched, what kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone 11 Pro Max.
iPhone 11
Pro Max.
Pro Max. And is there a color to it, or is it just it's in a black case?
It's green. It's the space. I think it was called space green or
Space gray?
green. It's like a
Space green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
cool.
pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen one in that color.
Is that a clear case with a black?
Yeah, like or it's like just a clear case.
Okay.
And the black one's in here.
Any limitations? Is that just for you guys, or?
If you have any.
Okay, if you have any limitations, I can list them, and or, like I said,
Like limitations, like
well, if we're looking at photos and all, you don't want us to go through photos or text messages,
I don't mind that.
call log, okay.
I don't mind.
Just remember, like at any time, you can lawfully tell us you don't want us to search or restrict where we go on your phone.
I don't mind at all.
Okay. So I have read and understand the above, and this permission is given to me freely and voluntarily.
Circle that. He doesn't have any.
So I just need the signature, your signature here, that you're the signature of the person giving consent. So in relation to computer systems and or media storage devices to be searched, I would just write in the owner. I'm going to sign it too. Sign it as well. Okay. So, if you want to look it over, you can. But then,
That's fine.
okay.
And we'll provide you with a copy of that as well. If you don't mind, I'll take your phone. I'm gonna hand it to Detective Paul. It's gonna stay right here. It's not gonna do anything. While they do that, is it okay if I take photographs of you real quick, just to document what you look like, what's going on?
What's the passcode?
Facing that way. Get a little bit closer to the cut.
Yeah.
Another consent form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
more.
we would like to get a DNA sample of you by doing a swab just of your mouth, if you consent to that.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another form for that. Okay, so this is a consent to search form. The date is 3/5/22. The time is 13:40 hours. The location is Hermiston PD, which is 330 South 1st Street, Hermiston, Oregon, 97838. I, Juan A. Gastelum, understand my constitutional right to refuse consent to have a search made of the premise and/or vehicle hereafter described, and of my right to refuse to consent to a search without a search warrant, and to limit the search at any time, hereby authorize the undersigned officers of the Mosley Police Department to conduct a complete search of the premise and/or vehicle specifically described as follows. And I have to write your name in here as well. So it's a saliva sample sufficient for DNA. Juan A. Gastelum. Date of birth. What is your date of birth?
03/31/1994.
03 what?
31/1994.
I further authorize the officers to take from such premise and/or vehicle any letters, papers, material, or other property which they believe of it to be of evidentiary value. I have read and understand this consent to search, which is given to me by the undersigned officers voluntarily and without threats and promises of any kind, and with the knowledge that the item seized may be used as evidence in court. I know there's other things as far as letters and papers. It's just kind of a catch-all with houses, vehicles, and whatnot. But I'm just asking for a saliva sample. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I think I might have dropped my wallet in the other.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. I'll go check.
It's in the other room?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, if you want to make
Just
sure.
because I have these.
You want me to grab it, Detective Stratus?
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
No worries.
It always falls out of these sweats.
Yeah. I know the feeling. I sit down and it just droops out the bucket. That's why I like these ones that have the buckets a little bit facing up. But then when I'm sitting down, it makes it a pain to get my phone out and stuff like that.
Because the other day, I went to, when I was at a restaurant here in town, I left it at the restaurant and I called it.
Oh, really?
And that's because I was wearing these sweats, so I was just making sure I don't feel my wallet.
That's on the chair.
Thank you.
Ready?
Yeah, so if you're okay with it, I'm gonna give you this, it's a cotton swab.
Okay.
What I need you to do is you're gonna put it inside your mouth.
Okay.
You're gonna put it against your cheek, and you're gonna kind of twirl it, right?
Like right here, like
Yeah, yep, and then you're gonna rub it on the inside of your mouth, up and down, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Sound fair? Let me give it to you, okay? There you go. Then twirl it up and down, and then you're gonna scrape the side of your cheek, just up and down, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Perfect. Perfect. And then, before I take that from you, just put it in there. There you go, perfect.
So, real quick, with the phone, do you know your Apple ID?
It's.
And if you don't,
I make so many of them.
and if you don't know when they're done, well, we can look it up.
I think it might be Kool-Aid 52. I have to check.
March 5th, 2022, Hermiston, Oregon. That phone he just handed over. In a few hours, it was going to tell investigators more than he ever intended to share. But to understand how he ended up in that room, you have to go back to March 3rd. Sometime around midnight, Juan Gastelum walked out of that casino with Yanira Cedillos. Nobody on that patio knew they were watching the last hour of her life. Her phone had been ringing all night. 82 calls, same number, all blocked. She wasn't picking up. And then she stepped outside. March 4th, 2022, the morning after, outside Yanira's apartment complex in Moses Lake, officers were already talking to the people who knew her best.
Yes, Johnny.
Johnny or Juan?
Well, his legal name is Juan, I think, but he goes by Johnny. Yeah, she came on the phone yesterday, and she was texting him. So I'm 100% sure he lives in Hermiston. But she came with me.
Where does he usually stay at?
I'm not sure who.
Do you know if she has her phone?
She did have her phone, yeah, because she was talking to him on the phone when she left. And she was like, hey, I'll be back, I'm going to go to the restroom. And so I sat there, I wasn't going to leave without her, and she never came back.
Okay.
And so I went outside to look for her.
Have you heard from her?
Me and her friend called her. Her coworker called her, she didn't show up to work.
Can you give me her phone number?
Pero yo ni estaba ahí. No, él estaba llamando over and over again.
What's her name?
Yanira?
Yanira. How do you?
Yanira.
So what's her phone number?
Let me get it.
It's 509.
509.
12.
Can you try calling her real quick and see if it goes to voicemail or if it's on?
Yeah, it has it on voicemail.
My phone dies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have anything on him. I just had his face wide blocked in because.
Can you show me a picture of him? I want to make sure I got
Yeah,
it right. No, I got it.
Let me check my box. I'm almost 1,000% sure that she was with him. Because he was calling her over and over again last night.
Do you know where he goes? Or where he hang out with?
Her house, usually.
Yeah, we checked.
She's not in there. Yeah, no, she. I think maybe her keys are still in my car because she didn't have her keys either. I'm not sure if she took them.
While you're doing that, what was she last wearing?
She had on a sweat suit, like a gray sweats and a gray sweater. It's all gray, and if they're sweats, and she had kind of like a ponytail.
Okay. And her gray sweatsuit, did it have any markings on it? Was it Nike, Adidas?
No, it had no markings on it, but it kind of had like an X going this way, so it's kind of like a separate. And it was an X this way, and it kind of looked like braided.
Okay. It was two-piece, right?
It was a two-piece, yeah, and this part was like X'd out. It's
like, was it gray or was it like
gray.
sewn?
No, it's gray.
X?
No, the X was sewn to the sweatpants, but they kind of have like created opening on the side. Kind of, so like an X
belt.
Like a belt, kind of, yeah.
Gotcha.
So it kind of crosses over.
What time were you guys at Pop Possessed?
We got there around 9:30.
And when was the last time you saw her?
I saw her. So she was there with me the whole night until that one moment, and she was talking on the phone with him, and she said she was gonna go to the restroom. It was like, and she never came back.
If you had to guess what time that was, I mean, I'm sure it was early, but your best guess.
I think I'm gonna say it was like 11:30. And I talked to him on the phone too, and I told him to stop calling her because she.
On her phone or yours?
On hers. Because he just kept blowing up her phone, and I told her not to leave with him, and she was gonna go with him. And she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna use the restroom," and I'll believe her, of course.
Do you have a picture of him? I'm sorry, I kept That's good.
This is him.
Everything okay?
Yes. Yes, it's fine.
He doesn't really look like that. That. He wears that shirt a lot.
That clothing description, every stitch of it, was going to matter in ways nobody standing in that parking lot could have imagined yet.
See?
That's
Yeah,
his phone, and that's
his real name's Juan.
Trujillo.
I don't know if this is
Trujillo. It's not Smith. I just called her.
Okay.
No, it's Gastelum.
So,
Okay.
what do you know about him? Oh, my camera's off.
I'm on.
I don't like him.
Why don't you like him?
Because he's done a whole bunch of stuff to her.
Could you elaborate?
So
I understand there's domestic. I
Yeah,
just want to hear from you.
she's called the cops multiple times.
Okay.
I told her. She changed her number just barely a week ago, and to avoid him. And she said that he found her number. I don't know how.
Why would she be trying to avoid him? Have you seen her or seen him hit her before? Or just
I
what
haven't
she
been
says?
there. Okay. It's when times that she's shown up to my house. He used to live up here, just over his apartment.
What kind of stuff would she tell you that he does?
He would push her. He would hold her really strong. He would.
Has he ever threatened her before with words? Like that he's going to do something to her?
Not that I've heard of, but that she said, I think so.
Okay.
But I haven't heard.
Do you know of any?
Has
he ever choked her or tried to strangle her or anything like that?
Not that I've seen, and not that she's told me either.
He did it to my grandson with her oldest son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was physically abused. My grandson. Yeah, he was telling me a night before last night that he hit him with the glass on his head.
Oh, he did tell me that too. He told me that
a glass bottle or
like a cup, and he hit him in the back of the head.
And on his shoulder. And
how old's your grandson?
He's 8 years old. And one night he was sleeping and he was choking him with the blanket.
There's another question I was going to ask. Have you ever seen her? Just
Yanira.
Yanira.
Yeah, she had a big bruise on her shoulder. That was
few months ago.
So you've seen her with
Like
more
a nun.
Yeah, she came to my
And
house.
he even broke her room's door.
Yeah, she
Did
broke her.
He's so
did she say
violent.
where they came from, those bruises?
Yeah, she came here. She was trying. I think if I remember correctly, she was trying to get some stuff from him, and she went to his house to get the stuff, and some fight happened, and he broke her phone. He like shattered it, and so she was bleeding from her fingers.
Do you know? I don't know if I asked you this or not. Do you know if he was in town last night? Did she tell you that?
Oh,
hey,
I
he's
know
in
he
town?
was in town.
Okay, he was in town.
Because I talked to him. When I talked to him, he told me, because I was like, hey, stop calling her.
Yeah.
She's with me. You know, it's her birthday. We're just trying to celebrate. Don't come. Because he was in Arizona originally. And then he's like, oh, I thought to take you to come back. And I wanted to surprise her. I'm like, why are you wanting to surprise her?
So he was trying to see her.
He was already on his way when I was talking to him. So I mean, I'm not sure that she's probably with him. I just don't know when it would go.
Can I get your first name's Anna?
Uh-huh.
And what's your middle name?
Leslie?
And your last name?
Aquino?
Can you spell that?
Aquino.
Do you have two last names or just that?
Just that.
Okay. And your birthday?
2.
And then can I get your phone number?
Yeah. It's 519-760.
And that last detail, he wanted to surprise her, was going to come up again. A gaming dealer who'd been working at Papa's Casino that night, Nichelle Wright, was on her break outside on the patio when Yanira left. Detectives tracked her down.
Do you remember seeing a girl in all gray, like a gray tracksuit, a gray sweatsuit?
A girl in an all gray sweatsuit?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, none of these.
At the tables? No.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. That's what I'm trying to grasp. If she was at the tables or if she was at more in the bar area. I know she was in the bar area for sure, but she could have been at the tables too. It sounded like she was a little bit intoxicated and maybe needed some help getting out of there.
Like a smaller Mexicana or
Yep.
maybe
Entire,
with longer dark hair, I think.
Yep, that's the one.
Yes.
You remember seeing her?
I do remember her, yes, because actually every so often we get a break, and I was on break outside on that patio area, and I do remember her and a friend walking out.
Okay.
Towards the parking lot.
Okay. What time were you on your break?
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I worked a 10-hour shift last night.
No worries. I get it.
Yeah, and we get a break, it was just a weird night. So we get a break about every 2 hours. So maybe roughly, somewhere between 10 and 12, around that time.
Okay.
I know that's a big window.
Okay, no worries. So somewhere between, and do you remember what her friend looked like? I guess, was her friend a boy or a girl?
I think she was wearing, I seen her with a female.
Okay, she was a female?
That was I remember her wearing black.
Okay. Okay, and I guess, so they walk out, you're on the patio, and then what happens from there?
I walk out, I can't remember, one of them is helping the other walk.
Okay.
And I can't remember which, and then when the one couldn't walk, the other one stopped and was like, I'll give you a piggyback ride. That's what really caught my attention. Because I thought that was cute, I guess. I don't know. I was like, oh, that's a nice friend.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yes. And then they were headed towards the parking lot. One of them was telling the other one that they absolutely could not drive.
Right.
And the other one was, you can tell she wasn't happy about that.
Oh.
So then now at this point, I could not see anything.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm sitting down.
I guess which way did they walk? In the parking lot? So is it as you're walking out the bar, were they like towards left, like towards the bowling alley entrance, or were they talking
straight ahead towards the coffee?
Oh, okay, perfect.
Like towards the coffee, and maybe like a little bit more going towards the main road.
Okay. And so I guess how did that end up? Did an argument ensue after she told them that she couldn't drive, or after that someone said they couldn't drive?
Yeah, then you can hear. Then I could hear yelling. That's when I could hear like a lot of yelling.
Okay, and
it sounded like she was like, "Let me go, let me go."
But you couldn't see them, right?
I could not see. I just hear one girl saying, "Let me go, let me go."
Okay.
And I hear the other one saying like, "You cannot drive. You can't. No, stop. You know." And it sounded like one guy. I think it sounded like whoever wanted to drive actually was able to get in her vehicle.
Oh, really? Oh boy, that's not good.
Yeah, but wasn't able to. Yeah, I just know whoever was trying to drive, they were really trying to stop her from driving, and she was not having it.
Okay.
Nichelle couldn't see them from where she was sitting, but she heard them. Someone fighting to stop Yanira from getting into a vehicle. That's the last confirmed witness account before she disappeared. Back at the apartment complex, the building manager had already called it in.
I'm the manager. I'm calling it in because the mom doesn't have a key, but we have keys. We were waiting for an officer to arrive so that we can give them a key.
And so the DV is going on right now?
That's what the mother has told us, yes.
And what is your name?
Christina. Spelled with a K.
And you have a key, you said?
We do, yes.
And are you in the office?
I am.
Do you know if it's been physical or verbal?
I don't. I just know that she has a restraining order against him, and that's why she moved here originally.
She had done everything right. She got the restraining order, she moved, she built distance, and he closed it anyway.
He has a protection order against perp, and he's been coming around. So we're not sure. She never misses work or anything.
I had yelling. I had yelling. Okay. The manager said there's thermal disturbance.
Did you hear yelling?
No. We're called that she...
Mosaic Police Department, you need to come to the door. Do it now.
Okay.
We know you're in there.
So that man heard yelling. Is that correct?
I heard yelling. I don't know who the manager is or where she is.
Okay.
But you got a in progress TV while we were here. So she could
So
hear.
what you're telling me is your sister
How does she know?
typically comes to work, has not came to work.
No.
We don't know if there's yelling coming from here, but you're concerned about it.
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't show up to work this morning. Yeah, there is a protection order.
But you didn't hear any yelling or anyone. We don't know what's going on.
Mom's the one that called, I guess, said there was a DV.
I did. I called.
I know, but it sounds like Mom called too. Somebody called and said there's a DV in progress just now, like a minute ago.
Okay, then that
Wait, is her-
Mom was on the phone.
Is her car here?
Yes, her car. Yeah, it's
Okay.
parked on the other side.
Okay.
Mosaic Police Department, you need to come to the door. Do it now.
Well, we don't know if anyone's in there.
Right.
We have family here saying our car's here. There's a possible order violation. Is there any orders with this gal?
I don't know. I was asking Mac to check. There it is. We got community care.
Is there any orders in place for this resident?
I heard yelling. I'm not sure who was yelling, but I heard yelling as soon as they said that.
Do you know if she uses drugs or anything like that?
Not that we know of.
Okay, can you guys try calling her? See if her.
The phone is off. I've been calling her, but her phone is off.
And when's the last time you talked to her?
Last night, she
What?
passed by my house. Say bye to her kids.
Was there any issues last night, or did she say of any issues?
She said, I gotta go because I gotta go to work tomorrow morning. I love you, baby. And then she left. And this morning, my other daughter called me and because she got a phone call from her work.
Where does she work at?
The community clinic.
Okay. And where's her car at? Right there? Okay. And you mentioned some man that she has an order with or had an order with? What's his name?
Donnie?
Donnie Smith? Is that yes? Okay. And that order was from last year. There's nothing in place right now.
No, I think she put a new one.
What's that?
She said that she put a new one.
Okay, are you guys concerned for her safety and welfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that long ago, they violated an order, and they were here trying to arrest him because he was here banging on the door and stuff.
When was this? Well, there's no order in place right now.
Like about a year? No, like about a month ago, I think.
That's mom and sister. Mom, you live here?
No, I live in Ephrata.
You live in Ephrata? So you drove here from Ephrata? Okay. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we got community care.
Okay.
You want to give us there?
No, we need the area. We're just gonna open and let it breathe. Okay. Just push it.
I was like, please.
Police department. Police department. Police department. Is everybody okay in there? Police department. Police department, is everybody okay? Police department. You're gonna have to go straight home while I take the right road.
Everybody, please.
Everybody okay? Check that side of the bed. You guys cleared?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're clear.
Okay. Alright, she's not here, obviously. Yeah. She's not there. Yeah, no signs of any foul play or anything like that. But she's not there. And this is her car?
No, that's mine. Hers is the white one.
Okay.
Honda.
Yeah, we can get her information and put an ATL out. Yeah. I'll be back.
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. That's weird, your sister's... Yeah.
She's reported a lot of times because when she ended the relationship, he got very violent. So she went through Debbie to put the protection order and stuff. And he's just been coming around, calling her and nonstop.
Okay. Yeah, she's not there. We secured her room.
He probably took her then.
Because she came back, she left her vehicle.
Okay. Well, we'll put an ATL out for her and attempt to locate. And if we contact her, we'll have to get a hold of you guys. Officer Pitt will get your information and we'll get an ATL put out, okay?
Yeah, she doesn't answer.
What are you thinking?
What was boyfriend's name again? Johnny.
Just an ATL on for her.
Yeah, I think we arrested him last time we were here for assault.
Okay.
I'll get an ATL.
She never
I'm gonna go make this phone call.
Okay.
These guys got you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
Okay.
You're the one that called, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I think we have your information. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put out an attempt to locate, which basically is broadcast to all the law enforcement in the county. So if we do see her, we'll contact her and get a hold of her.
Nobody's in there.
No one's in there, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, it's strange because I tried calling her and it rang through to voicemail the first time, and then the second time it said disconnect or it said a not a working number.
And her car's here. She never misses work.
Yeah, there's something strange going on for sure.
And she has a restraining order against her and she's ex.
Well,
Yeah.
and she's never really on that.
We're gonna be looking into it. Try to find her.
She always answers my calls. Me, there's another.
So she has a friend that lives, I think, at the Heron Creek. Not Heron Creek, sorry, Pioneer Meadows.
Okay.
So we're gonna follow mom up there and see if she's there, and then.
Yeah, she used to live at Pioneer Meadows. She moved down here from there.
To the officer standing in that doorway, it looked like a missing person case. What the apartment was actually holding was something else entirely. And then Sergeant McCain got a call from someone who'd been watching what was unfolding on social media, a contact of Yanira's named Francis Wood. He had screenshots.
So I was given a message that you apparently talked to, what's her name again? I always forget her sticking name.
Yanira?
Yanira, yeah.
Yeah.
So you talked to her the day prior?
I talked to her the day before on social media. I messaged her, but she didn't respond. And then I want to say, I can check right now. Our last talk was on Yanira. So we spoke on February, as recent as February 26th. But it was really like, you know, hey, hi, and then that was it. Like a really, really short conversation. I mean, less than 3 messages.
Okay. So the message I have, it said you talked to her the day before on the 3rd. Is that true or no?
No, I did not talk to her on the 3rd. Okay. I messaged her on the 2nd, and I didn't hear back from her on the 3rd.
Got you. So apparently, do you have some social media screenshots?
Yeah, I have some screenshots on social media about a conversation that we had about 30 days ago. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now that like this whole thing is going on, when I read the messages, it just comes off really concerning as to an ex-boyfriend that she had and how possessive he was, and essentially just how emotional he was about the whole situation that they were breaking up. But there's messages in there where he's telling her, you know, you're mine, I still see you as mine.
You're mine! That's not a man grieving a lost relationship. That's a man who never accepted it was over.
You know, I have feelings for you, and, you know, and then there's other messages where he's like kind of bipolar and he's telling her, I hate you, you know, this and that. I could send them to you. Is this your number?
Yeah, but I have an email if you want to send them to my email as well.
Yeah, so, I can absolutely do that.
So, are you for sure?
Yeah,
are you for sure these conversations between Yanira and this male, it's her boyfriend at the time or ex-boyfriend?
It was an ex-boyfriend, yeah, because she posted on her story something about like, someone come get their man, he's barking up my tree. And essentially he messaged her about a girl that he was talking to, and he's basically like, hey, I got this new woman, you know, I don't need you anymore, yada yada. And so she posted on social media like whoever this girl is, come get your dude because he's still messaging me, begging me for me back. And then that's kind of how me and her had that conversation about like, oh, what the heck's going on? And she's like, I don't know, man, but like just yesterday he was telling me he was begging for me back.
And by the time detectives read those messages, they already knew where to start. Back to March 4th, Moses Lake, and a name on every account investigators pulled.
Please leave your message for 5099294.
Hi, this is Detective Ramirez with Moses Lake Police Department. I'm looking for Nichelle. If you could give me a call back, 509-7438. Again, this is Detective Ramirez with the Moses Lake Police Department. Thank you.
Investigators were calling every number connected to Yanira. Her phone account was in her name. Her ex-boyfriend was on that plan. When detectives reached that number, a man answered. That conversation led them to Hermiston, but first they had to find exactly where he was. Across the state line in Hermiston, Oregon, officers were already working the address connected to that phone account.
You know him? No?
Probably my daughter, but she's working right now.
Okay. He's supposed to live here somewhere in the trailer park.
So
my son.
it looks like we just got a new ping at a different address.
Okay, hold on.
I think my son knows him. Let me call my son. He lives here in the trailers.
Does he?
Yeah, he knows all the people around here.
So one of the neighbor's sons thinks they know him. Let me give you to the other officer. One moment. Give you to the other officer. He'll get that location from that other ping, and then we'll go from there. But we're gonna see if we can find out exactly which trailer. I'm showing his photo to the neighbor. So.
Okay.
And then you want to give him your information you just got?
Yeah, are you ready?
Hello?
Te quiero hacer una pregunta.
How are you, sir?
Good.
I'm Gabriel.
Leonard?
Yeah.
You know him?
Usted me ayudaron ahí a la playa.
Maybe one of these over here?
A mí se me hace como si... Yeah.
His name's Juan.
Juan. No, I thought it was Monroe. But I do not know.
Okay. He's supposed to live in this trailer park somewhere.
Okay. Is he in some type of issue or?
No, we just want to make sure that his girlfriend that's with him is okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they had a little bit of an argument, so. Yeah.
No problem. No, I said.
Okay. All right, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Voy a ir arreglando porque me voy a regresar a trabajar, ¿ok?
So we've checked the trailer park. It doesn't sound like anybody here knows him. So the ping may be off a bit.
It doesn't sound like anyone knows it.
Okay. Do you recognize this guy?
Okay, I appreciate it. We'll head on over on this one. Yep.
His name's Juan.
No, I don't know around here.
Okay.
I've never seen him.
Thank you very much. I don't see any Washington plated cars. Copy. Look where the pinpoint is.
Oh, yeah.
It's the police, huh? Do you know this person? Does he live next door? He doesn't live next door? No? Okay. Gracias, señor.
Sí, gracias.
Bye-bye. Hello. Hey. You speak English?
A little bit.
Poquito?
Uh-huh.
You know him?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, gracias.
Yeah, adios.
So,
You want to call him on your phone so that way don't be playing phone tag.
tell him we've checked all the locations and nobody knows him and...
Nobody in that neighborhood recognized the face, and then the ping moved again and pointed to one specific address.
Hey, I'm looking for Juan. Juan? Yeah. That's the car. Hey Juan, Corporal Flato, Hermiston Police Department, just show our contact's being recorded. Could you take your hands out of your pockets for me just for a second? So, I'm here because Spokane Police Department. Okay, they called me. They said that they're looking for, how do you say her name, Ernie?
Yanira.
Yanira, okay. So, do you have any idea where she's at?
Not at all, man. That's what I was trying to call to figure out. I just barely found out that she's missing.
Okay. So, you weren't up there at all?
I went up there, but the thing is, she was crying because she got in a fight with her friend, Anna or whatever, and she was hysterical, saying that she wanted to drive, and her friend was saying no because they're all f***ed up.
Okay.
And then they got into it, and her friend told her or whatever to her. She said, "F*** you, you ain't a friend," and all that. And she was crying, she was hysterical, and I was trying to like get her to go home. She didn't want to. She said she wanted to go see Anna because she said that nobody was there for her. She's all by herself, and that how could she do that? She was just hysterical, crying. So I tried to get her to go home. She didn't want to, and then she said that she was ended up going back to Papa's where they were drinking and stuff. And then some guy was calling her during that on Snapchat, and then she said that she was just gonna go back over there.
Okay, and where's that at?
Papa's?
Yeah, where's that?
It's right there, Moses. It's like a bowling alley, tap house thing. They said they got video footage of them and stuff.
Okay.
So, and then that's why when I just found out, I was just trying to call, like, because I was like, what the fuck? She was like, you know, and I've been trying to contact her all morning, messages, calling, and nothing was, I thought she had me blocked, so I was like, all right, because she told me to leave her alone, and she didn't want nothing to do with me, because she said I'm, like, we're done and all that stuff.
So if people are saying that she left with you,
she didn't live with me,
and that you went and got her, that would be, that's not true?
No. I'm saying, like, I went to go look for her, but she didn't go home with me. She ended up leaving back to wherever the fuck she was going to go to.
Okay.
And that was it. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling because I'm trying to...
Is this your car?
Yes, my car.
Okay. And would you be willing to let us walk through, make sure she's not in the house?
Yeah. She's not in there, yeah.
I'm just asking if you'd let us look.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a missing person investigation. We're just trying to double check.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? I mean, I just want to... Okay, go ahead, if you want to.
Turn the flashlight up. I have two good little girls. I don't want you to scare them.
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, she's... You'll notice she's dark hair, pretty girl. So, when was the last time... Did you see her last night?
I did. That's what I'm saying.
Do you mind if I look at your car?
Go ahead, man. Here, I want to. No, that's what I'm saying. She was crying and hysterical, man. You can go through whatever you want to go through. She was crying. She was hysterical.
All right.
She was really upset about her friend Anna because she said that nobody.
Did she go with you anywhere?
Well, I took her back to her house, but she didn't want to go back to her house.
Yeah.
And then she ended up saying that she was gonna get it because she had her keys, and she said she was gonna drive to Papa's. I said just go inside. Okay. And when she was gonna go inside, that's the last time I saw her. And
would you be willing to open the trunk for me?
Yep.
Okay.
No, honestly.
I appreciate it, man. We're just, we're getting weird reports, you know.
Dude, I'm worried because that's my ex, and I still care about, I still love her, dude. And
right.
She was like, so dude, she called me crying. She was hysterical because, like I said, she wanted to drive. She said she told me that she was sober enough to drive her friend's car, and her friend said no, we're all f***ed up. And I don't know what altercation they got into where Anna ended up calling her "fuck you" or something like that. Then she told me, she said, well, f*** you ain't a f***ing friend, and she left her. That's what she told me, that Anna left her. When I contacted Anna today, she said that she never left her. She went back to Papa's. But Yanira saw her drive off, or whatever the f***. That's what she was telling me. And she was drunk as hell, dude.
Okay.
And then after that, like I said, I was trying to get her to go home, and I told her, go inside. She goes, I have my keys, f*** that bitch. I'm gonna go tell her what's up. Like, she wanted to go f***ing fight her, and I told her, no, just go home.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you want, I'll f***ing leave. She goes, you can f***ing leave too, I don't care. I was like, babe, come on, just go home, go to sleep, you're drunk.
To your knowledge at all, was she in Hermiston?
Not at all, man. Not at all.
She wasn't in Hermiston at all?
I didn't, nope.
Okay. Okay.
Not at all. I swear to God, dude, I'm just like, my mom just barely told me about this, and I started like, that's why I'm worried too, you know, like.
Okay.
Like I said, I still love her. I still care about her. Like,
all right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Like I said, you can go through anything.
No, I'm. At this point, I'm good. I appreciate you guys allowing us to do that. You know, we're just.
I just found out. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I called, so I can, you know. But I'm saying you guys can go through anything. I don't.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No,
all right.
I don't know, man.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
The sister, the family, so you can call me because.
I'm sure the sergeant in Moses Lake will reach out to you and talk to you too. So.
No, yeah, because I just found out about this. Shit's crazy, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like.
Okay.
That's what I'm, you know.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yeah, no, man.
All right.
Anything.
Most people, when police show up asking questions, need to be guided through what to say. He didn't need guidance. He walked in already narrating, already managing how the night would be understood. And watch how quickly "I still love her" becomes "anything I can do to help." 5 seconds apart.
That's my ex, and I still care about, I still love her, dude. And
right.
He cooperated with everything they brought to him that night. The next morning, Sergeant McCain called him. March 5th, back in Moses Lake, Sergeant McCain picked up the phone.
If you have any questions, jump in. Hello, is this Juan?
Yes, this is Juan.
Hey, Juan, it's Sergeant McCain with the Moses Lake Police Department.
Hey, yes, I was trying to get a hold of somebody.
Okay. Hey, before we get going, just to let you know, you're on speakerphone, and Corporal Ramirez is here with me, and the conversation is being recorded with our body camera. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
So, just so I know who I'm talking with, Juan, what's your middle initial?
It's I.
Okay.
For Ismael.
And how do you spell your last name?
It's a Gastelum.
Okay. And what's your date of birth?
03/31/1994.
Okay. And where are you currently living?
I'm living in Hermiston, Oregon.
And is that the address that you gave dispatch, the 107 Northwest 11th?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my sister's place, yes.
And is this your current phone number that I'm calling?
Yes, this is the account that Yanira and I share. It's off her phone plan.
Okay.
I just pay her for the phone plan, but
okay.
Yeah, she's the main owner of the account.
Okay. So you know the reason why I'm calling?
Of course, I just literally found out not that long ago.
Okay, so how did you find out about Yanira missing?
Well, the thing is, my mom called me because she said that my cousin has her on Facebook. Yanira has me blocked on pretty much everything, and so I didn't know that what was going on until my mom called me and she says, "Hey," she goes, "Call me real quick." I'm like, "All right." So I called her and she told me that what was going down, that Yanira's missing, and the way my mom said it, she said everybody's paying on me. I was like, "What?" So I guess that's what my cousin told my mom. So then that's why I got up and went through her friend's account, Anna, the one that she was with last night.
Uh-huh.
And I got a hold of her and I told her, hey, and I don't think she knew who she was talking to at first, but then she ended up telling me that, hey, you need to call the cops. So I'm like, all right, so give me the number then. And I did, because at first I was trying to call you guys through a different number until she gave me the actual number. And then that's when I got a hold of whoever I got a hold of.
He didn't call police on his own. Anna told him to, and he just confirmed the phone was traceable to Yanira on a recorded line without being asked to. What he almost certainly didn't understand was what that phone had already been saving.
Like I told the officers here, yesterday I did go to Moses Lake, and she was at Papa's or whatever, and but she wasn't there when I saw her. She was behind Walmart, crying her ass off, like saying that Anna, she called me crying, saying that Anna left her if I can get her, because she supposedly that Anna had ditched her because they were arguing about who was going to drive the car, and Anna said supposedly that she was, that they were all fucked up, and that she wasn't going to let Yanira drive. Yanira said that she was sober enough to drive, but she was drunk too. I'm being honest, I did see her and everything like that, but last thing I know is that, she was adamant about trying to get her debit card and trying to go, like, I don't know if she and she even said she wanted Anna to beg her, like, if she's going to come back and apologize, I want her to be on her knees. That's what she was telling me. Like, she was really upset about the whole Anna situation. When I finally was able to get a hold of her, when calling her, because I was trying to tell her I'm going to go see you, she picks up the phone and Anna takes the phone away from her, and then I was talking to Anna, and she was telling me that, can I just have her for one night? I'm like, yeah, but Yanira just told me I can go see her, because I told her I'm going down to go surprise her, and she goes, okay, then come. And then she goes, yeah, I understand that, but can I have her for one night? I'm like, yeah, you guys can drink all you want, I don't care, but I just want to go see her, it's her birthday, I'm trying to surprise her. And then she goes, I get that, and she kept repeating it over and over again, and then I can hear Yanira laughing in the background. I think they were in the bathroom. And then Anna was telling me that they were just watching movies. And that's what I know you guys are out. I don't care if you guys are out. I just want to see if I can go see her, And then they ended up hanging up on me. And then Yanira calls me back. She said that she stepped outside to call me. And she said that, yes, she does want me to go see her. But only if I'm actually going to go see her and not fight with her. And I said, that's why I'm going to surprise you. And so she goes, okay, then come. But let me know when you get close. And I'm like, okay then. And then after that, I was still trying to call her, so I can tell her, if Anna was going to hang out with us, if she wanted to hang out with us and all that, because I even asked her, let Anna know if she wants to hang out with us, we can all hang out, But Yanira's like, yeah, that's the last thing she told me. She was, yeah, I'll tell her. And then after that, that's when when I got there, that's when she called me crying about the whole Anna situation. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it that I know.
Okay. Hey, Johnny, it's Detective Ramirez.
Hi, man.
Hey, how long have you guys been off and on?
Literally for 2 years, man, since I met her.
Okay. How long has it been that you guys have been living separately? Because I know you guys were staying at that apartment together, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you guys been separated? Since when have you been living alone?
So we only lasted a couple months. I want to say from when we started in June, or was it July 1st, I think. One of those 2 months. I think it was July 1st. And then all the way up to December when she moved out. So like, and it was 2021 or 2020. It was the first year we moved in. And so we didn't last. We moved in, we rushed it all too fast, and we fought a lot, and she was, I had cheated on her, before we got together. So all that was like a big thing, Okay. So then,
no worries.
So then, so yeah, we've been, ever since then, we were trying to work things out too, because when she moved out, she had regretted it moving out. But then I told her, maybe we can do like a relationship like this. And then she was like, okay, but then we finally came to a conclusion where in March, later that year, we were just like, maybe we should just, because nothing was working out with us. We were still fighting. And so she decided, okay, then so we'll both just, we'll break up. But we were still kind of like, we were broken up, but we were still, still doing us. Like, where me and her were still hanging out. We were still, going out, together, doing things together. Kind of like if we were still together, just without the title. But we were fighting a lot, and every time we try to work things out, especially that summer, later that summer, we actually tried to, like, she told me she wanted to be with me, and I was being prideful, and I said no. And then, so then when she switched up on me, I tried to get back with her, and she was being prideful as well, because she said, oh, well, you rejected me, so, and then kind of like that. But we've been on and off, literally for like that for like the past our whole entire relationship,
Okay.
And then obviously there were some altercations with us where, we fought and I ended up hitting her, stuff like that. But I never actually like, you know what I mean? It was all stupid shit, but
okay.
That's all it
Nobody asked about violence. He offered it and minimized it in the same sentence.
You don't remember saying something like, hey, you better not be talking to other guys. Why is that a guy on the phone? Nothing like that?
Oh, then yeah, that was probably me.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like I said it all, like, because again, there was so much, Yanira was like, shit, yelling.
Johnny, listen,
but
I understand.
Right.
I too can get jealous, very jealous. But if that's the case, be honest about that. There's no sense of hiding that or going around that. And if you don't like her talking to other guys, then say that. Be honest about it and be upfront about it and say, I didn't like when she spoke to other guys.
No, yeah. That's why I told her yesterday, just don't flirt with guys. Don't talk to guys when I was calling her yesterday. Like I said, just don't flirt with guys. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, she knows that. Same with her. She gets hella jealous when I talk to girls. So, yeah, obviously, man, I'm a jealous guy. But, like, again, like, literally, if she gets to that point where she doesn't want me in her life and she starts doing her thing, then yeah, obviously I go do my thing too, because that's how we've always been.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. Yeah, I am just a guy like that.
Fair enough.
His memory only improves the moment he learns something is already on record. That's not forgetfulness, that's a calculation. And there was something else he hadn't mentioned. He'd told Yanira and her friends he was flying in from Arizona to surprise her. He was never in Arizona. He was in Hermiston, 45 minutes away.
And I'll need to see all those text messages between you and her, and I'll probably want to look at your call log just to make sure that all these calls were happening like you said. Just to make sure we don't leave any...
I have the call logs, just the text messages, I delete them. Because after, when she blocked me, I just alright then, so I just delete them. I just have the habit of deleting all my messages.
Oh, no, that's okay.
I have the call log.
That's fine. We got this computer, so phones actually save text messages for 48 hours. So it'll go kind of to like an empty storage space in the phone. So when you get here, we can pull all that stuff off. What time do you think tomorrow you can get down here?
His face doesn't change, and that, in a strange way, tells you something. Because most people, when they find out the messages they thought were gone are still recoverable, react. He just said all right. Later that same day, while Gastelum was making his way to Hermiston PD, detectives were also talking to the people he lived with.
One thing I do kind of find weird, and I don't know if you know anything about it,
He deletes all his messages, or so he says.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, cause I mean he a lot of bitches, bro. He
Yeah.
gets like a lot, like you know what I mean. He's like I said, since he's broken up with her, he's been. I mean, he hooks up with a bunch of chicks. So I mean, you know, he's just trying to probably cover his ass if anything. You know, if
That
he's
makes
a girl,
sense.
you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, yeah, that's how he's always been, kind of, you know.
And then, any violent tendencies from him? Anything?
No, I mean, not that I've seen. I mean, he's really like mellow guy, you know. But I mean, I don't think so.
His own family just told investigators why he deletes.
Hello, Johnny. How you doing? Good. I'm Sergeant McCain, and sorry, just to let you know we're recording. I don't have a vest to have sticking on me, and this is Detective Ramirez. We're probably going to go into another room where we have more room, only because we brought our other guys with us that have the equipment. So we'll talk to you in there, and then we'll go through the process of the form and whatnot, and go from there. Is this your current phone?
Yeah, that's my phone.
Okay.
While he sat with detectives, investigators knocked on the door of the Hermiston residence. His sister Marissa was home.
Were you guys home when he got home?
Yeah.
What time did he get home?
Well, actually, I can't even say either. I think he came home the next morning, actually.
Yeah, it was the next morning. Do you remember what time?
Yeah. When was it? I actually don't know. I was sleeping, I think. What time was it? I just know that he was here already the next day.
Did you hear him come home? Whether it was dark or daylight?
No, actually, it was like in the afternoon, I think. I think so. It was just the next day.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm horrible with this.
No, that's fine. Were you guys still in bed?
I was here. Yeah, I was here.
Do you think it was more towards 11 to noon?
I think so. Hold on, let me really think about
Okay.
it. So I left that day, and the next day he came back. Yeah, I want to say it was like noon, because I think he came and then he took a nap.
Have you guys done any laundry for him here in the last couple of days?
Probably what?
Done any laundry for him?
A little bit. Like today I went to go do laundry this morning.
Did you wash any of his clothes? Or?
Yeah, like a pair of sweats and yeah.
His sister can't pin down when he got home. She thinks around noon. He told investigators he left Yanira's at 1 or 2 in the morning, an hour 40 drive, which would put him home before 4 a.m. That's an 8-hour gap nobody can account for. And the morning detectives came to talk to her. She just finished washing his clothes. Inside the interview room at Hermiston PD, the formal interview had already begun.
I just want you to know that you're not under arrest. You're free to leave at any time that you'd like. You don't have to answer any of my questions. Again, we're just here to get some clarification, okay? Yeah.
Investigators always say that, but it means something different when the person hears it and still pulls their chair in closer. And something else, when Detective Ramirez took photographs of Juan during that interview, his fingernails had been freshly trimmed and his hands were shaking.
Describe where you parked in the complex then.
Well, not that far from where her car was at, literally kind of like in front, like, so the parking lot, you know, go in, there's a parking lot, her car was like right here, I think I was like over here. So,
okay. So if you come up 9th, there's 2 entrances into the complex. You can take the first one and you're kind of driving in between apartments and storage units?
That's where we took, yeah.
Okay, you didn't take the next one that takes you in front of the manager's office?
No.
Okay. And then, so describe what happened after you guys got to the apartments.
Well, we stopped and we parked a little bit. You know, I hugged her and kissed her and stuff like that. She was happy to see me, but she was also like still, I'm telling you, she was devastated. Mostly about the whole Anna thing. I feel like she really didn't care I was there. Not in a bad way, just because I was just more worried about what happened to her. So I didn't really like try to be like, oh hey, I'm here for you, nothing like that. I was just listening to her because she was a little pretty upset with me still about, like, you know, she was drunk, so she was talking about our relationship, the shit that I put her through, the shit that we've been through. And then she was also talking about Anna, and then that's when she talked about she was looking for her debit card, she was looking for her keys because she dropped them in my car. And she was looking for them. I was like, did you even bring your keys? I was like, and she goes, oh, I brought them. And she was looking for them. And then she goes, she was looking through her, she has a brown bag where she puts her phone in. And she has her cards in there. And that's when she noticed her debit card was missing. And then that's when she was like, I want to go back to Papa's. And I told her, well, let's go, I'll take you. But then she goes, no, I'm going to drive. And she got her keys. and she wanted to go. And I told her, let's just get off real quick. And then, you know, you can want to, like I said, we can get off real quick, and but I'm not going to let you drive your car. I was like, you need to rest because you're really fucked up. And then every time I say something, she was like, it didn't make sense what she was saying, because again, she was like going, like I even asked her this question about, I said, who are you with or something like that, and she goes, shh, not in front of the desk. And I was like, what desk? She goes, that's the one, that's where my employees work or something like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, oh, she started laughing. She goes, oh, I'm talking about my job. I thought that's what you were asking me a question about my job. I was like, no, I'm asking who you with, like, you know. So I'm saying she was like all kinds of like, I'm telling you, she was like bringing up a bunch of different things. And then we went back to her house. She opened up the door and everything like that. We were walking over there. We were hugging while we were walking over there, you know, holding hands and stuff like that. And then she kept telling me, I can't believe you came to see me, you know, like stuff. Like she was pretty happy. And we went to her apartment, and she started crying again. We were kissing. She was crying. She was hugging me, telling me she was glad I was there. But then she was still sad about the whole Anna, just going off on Anna, saying like she's a bitch. How could she do that to her? She goes, if she didn't come apologize to me, I want her to be on her knees, like stuff like that, you know, like just talking major crap about Anna. And then I kept telling her, I told you Anna's not a good friend. And he goes, she left you just because like that, just because you guys were fighting? What'd you tell her? Because I told her, I know how you get when you're drinking. She goes, no, she just you know, and then because she thought I was probably getting aggressive with her because I was asking her, what'd you do, or stuff like that. She goes, you can fucking leave too if you want. She goes, just like everybody always fucking leaves me in my fucking life. She goes, my baby daddy was right. She goes, no one's ever gonna love me, no one's ever gonna be there for me. Like just going and stuff like that, saying that nobody was there for her. And that's where I'm fucking here. What are you, like, I'm here for you right now. What are you talking about? And she goes, I've always been there for you. And then she goes, I don't care, you can leave if you want. And then we went to go lay down.
The couple who lived directly below her remembered the parking lot differently, and what they saw that night put a very specific clock on his story.
We were parked in this third parking spot.
Gotcha.
Yes. When we left, we went to dinner, and then we went to Walmart. That car was not here. Now, when we got back from Walmart, when we left, it wasn't here. It was a black car, because she drove on the way there, and I remember because I got on the passenger
What time was
side.
that?
We left here around 8:30.
8:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because or between 8 and 8:30, because I think it closed at 9.
Okay.
So we were like one of the last people in there.
Okay.
And we went there for my daughter's birthday. And we went to Walmart afterwards. We were in there probably half an hour or so. And then we came back and the car was there.
Okay.
So hopefully that helps.
So at 8 to 8:30 is when you left to go to Walmart?
When we left to go to Rocktown.
Okay. And then after that you went to Walmart?
Yes. And then
Okay.
when we got back, the Honda was there.
Do you know what time it was?
I don't know. My wife, probably she's better at time and everything, so I can call her down here. Because she was like, yeah, that car wasn't there when we went.
They left at 8:30 on the evening of March 3rd. His car wasn't there. They came back at 10:30. It was. And they'd heard nothing from the apartment above them all night. Not a sound.
And I'm not gonna lie, we did have sex.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. That was one of my questions.
We did have sex.
It came with something else, something nobody had asked about, and it was sitting right there on his neck.
But yeah,
just scratch on the right side of your neck.
Where? The other side.
Other side.
No, I'm not sure.
Is that which one? Yeah. She didn't leave a hickey on you, did she?
Well, she was kissing my neck, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a scratch. I didn't even.
Okay. Nothing like that. You guys didn't get into a physical altercation?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Nah, we were just having sex. Like, she'd always just go like this, scratch me when we're having sex, stuff like that. But right here, though, not like my neck. But she was just kissing my neck a lot.
Squirrels need more to eat or what?
He had an answer for it, a clean one, the kind that closes a door before it fully opens. But the crime lab was still working through that apartment, and what they were finding was going to make that answer very hard to hold on to.
So I left, and I didn't talk to her. It was that Saturday night she went out. I went out too, but in Hermiston. And then Sunday came around, and we didn't talk all day. and she had sent me a message through like a different text app because she had blocked me off everything. And I put it on silence unknown callers, whatever, because I didn't want her like sending me pictures if she's out and stuff like that, because she's like that. And I told her, just please respect me when I was leaving. Like that day when I was leaving, I said, please respect me, don't send me stuff like that. It would hurt more, you know? And I'm telling her she was cold that day, so I was like, all right, then that's it for us. And I left. So like I said, that Saturday night she went out, I went out. Sunday we didn't talk at all. She sent me a message with just a black heart through a different texting app or something, because she would use texting apps to get a hold of me. And then Monday comes around, and she calls me. Like she found a way to call me. And she was talking, like she would make fake Snapchats too, to get my attention, to try to get me, because I want, she would send me messages, but I can't accept messages from people unless I add them as a friend on Snapchat. And she had sent me a message, a Snapchat account saying Yanira Gastelum. So to catch my attention, she told me. And so I still didn't want to, like, sometimes I was like, I didn't want to fall for that bait, because what if I click on it and then one of the messages is she sent me pictures of her with a dude or something. I didn't want to see nothing like that, so I just unaccepted it.
Did you take her keys?
No, she locked her door and everything like that. Like when I was leaving, I didn't have her keys or anything like that. Like I said, I left. She was adamant, so like I said, before I left, she had gave me her keys, right? But when she was looking through her brown bag or whatever, I grabbed it and her phone wasn't in the brown bag, so I put it in there. I was like, here, just put that away, like, because we went to go sit down, and she had it in her bag when we were sitting down on the bed.
You didn't take her phone either?
No.
What kind of phone did she have?
I don't even know where she left her phone, because when we got in there, she put it down somewhere. Like when she kept picking it up, she kept putting it everywhere. So I don't know.
She was getting ready for bed, then somehow she found a way to call him. He didn't take her keys, he didn't take her phone, but he did drive around the complex several times to make sure she didn't leave. That's a very specific thing to do for someone who just left peacefully.
I'll sleep a little bit, wake up, look at my phone, still nothing back. I kept messaging her, calling her. I think that went on to like the afternoon. And then when I finally said, I left her a voicemail too, saying that, all right, then, well, if you don't like it, because I'm just trying to get a hold of you. If you're not want to like message me anything, at least just tell me that or something. I was like, all right, but I'll leave you alone. I left like a pretty long voicemail. And I said, and the last thing I said, I was like, all right, well, then I'll just leave you alone. So just please call me. Like, that's what I was just like, you know, because I was like pretty butthurt about the whole thing. I was like, why the fuck, like, she blocked me, you know? And then I just realized that my messages weren't going through, like, you know, like it would say delivered, then it wouldn't say delivered no more. So that's why I was pretty hurt about that. I was like, what the fuck, you're not answering me? And then I slept that day for a little bit, woke up, and then just found my sister just chilling there, still like, just getting on Facebook, stuff like that. Just being on my phone until, when later in the day when my mom told me about what was going on, and that's when I got a hold of police and stuff like that yesterday.
Okay. You didn't go anywhere though that next day?
Last night, yeah. Just last night.
Just last night, where'd you go to?
The bar.
Okay.
With friends, they invited me. I wasn't really up for it, but that's when I was talking to you guys on the phone, I think, because I was getting changed at the same time. That's why I can hear. That's what probably sound like while I was in and out. But they invited me to the bar, and it was gonna be a friend's birthday party. But I told them I don't know if I just want to go have a drink. I said, and then we ended up going to Cozy's. I was supposed to meet them at Midway. It's a bar. But I didn't, they wanted to play pool, I wasn't up for it at all, because I was, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm worried about that whole situation with Yanira. Where she would freaking hit me really bad, where I would just be stupid and end up hitting her back, like with my shoes one time, I just swung at her and hit her in the neck. And,
I understand that.
But it was like, but I know the shit that I've done, like, I'm not saying I'm a insane, man, but, you know, I do love her, I care about her, man, like, you know, so.
I want to help you, okay? Because you were the last person to see her and to be around her that we know of, everything you say is very important. And what I'm about to ask you is very important too. And for the sake of her safety and her family's closure and everything that needs to happen, right? I need you to be very honest about these next pieces of information that I'm going to ask from you. So, everything that occurred in the apartment, right? You taking her, you parking 2 spots away from her, all that is, 2 spots in front of her, all that stuff is accurate, because I have officers down there, we have the crime lab down there, we're gonna find all this stuff out. And the last thing I want is for me to have to come back here and come find you and readdress some of this stuff.
There's a particular kind of person who volunteers their own violence unprompted, and wraps it in the language of being provoked. Like the admission itself is proof of character, like saying it casually enough makes it something other than what it is. Ramirez let him finish, and then told him the apartment is already talking. 2 days later, March 7th, a different city, a different interview room. Ana Aquino was Yanira's closest friend. She was with her at Papa's Casino the night she disappeared. She was there when Yanira walked away and didn't come back. Detectives brought her in.
Where did she live?
Where did she live? So she used to live in the apartments where I live at right now.
Where's that at?
East.
Oh, she used to live there?
Not with me, but in one of the other ones.
Okay. And where does she live currently, do you know?
Heron Creek. Yeah, just the apartments where I'm at, the ones after that.
Oh, okay.
Down the hill.
Okay.
Why'd she move there, do you know?
She moved down there, one, because the rent was a little too high where we live at, and then two, because she thought it would be a better option to get a little bit further away from her ex-boyfriend from what happened previously.
You pick her up. What's she wearing?
She was wearing a gray sweatpants, gray sweatpants, white Walmart tennis shoes, like the kind of like the Vans looking ones, and then those sweatpants had like a cross. The hemming on this part it was crossed, so it was kind of like a design, I guess, and it looked like it was like braided or stitched into an X form to reveal like a little bit of side skin. And then she had a gray sweatshirt that matched the pants, and then kind of around the mid area it has like a little pole where you can like adjust it.
Actually, does she have a purse?
Yes, she does. It's like a phone shaped. It was Amazon bought, like Gucci brown with black letters on it. So we went to the restroom, and at Papa's. Okay. Once we got there, we had a group of friends. Some of those people I had just met that day. I don't know about her. I think she had just met them too, because Martin and Alex and Javier know some of those people. So they sat with us, and we got more drinks, and then we went to the restroom, and then she was talking on the phone with him, and she was like, "Come to the bathroom, come in with me." I was like, "Okay," and then she was like, "Oh, I don't remember what she said to him." And then I was like, "Let me see the phone." And so she gave me the phone, and I was like, "Hello?" And he was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I was like, "Why are you calling her right now? Like, why are you bothering her? She's with me. Like, what do you think we're gonna do?" And then he was like, and then I was getting irritated, and I was like, "Why are you going to come?" Because he kept saying that she had told me that he was in Arizona or out of state. And so I told him, I was like, "Aren't you in Arizona? Like, why would you even, care or bother to know where she's at?" And he was like, "I bought an expensive flight back just to come pick her up because I want to spend time with her because it's her birthday." And I kept asking him, why? Why do you care? Why are you going to come down? Like, what are you going to do? And then after that, she took the phone back. And so I stepped out, and she walked out of the bathroom. I don't know if at that point she was mad at me, because I did tell him, ask him why he was coming. Like, she doesn't care about you, is what I told him, and that, I think, made him really upset. And, he probably told her, like, "Why is your friend telling me all this stuff?" And then after that, I was stopped by a girl that overheard the conversation in the bathroom. And she was like, "Oh, you're such a good friend, and I heard what you were saying, and blah, blah, blah. Just know that, I got your back if you need it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And then after that, I went back out, and I went to go sit down where I was, and then she was there too. She came back.
My understanding, you were a little bit intoxicated and wanted to do something after that.
Yeah, they told me that I wanted to drive my car, and I was like, I didn't remember that part. I was like, like I said, I don't remember me trying to drive my car or what the argument, or even having an argument with her. And then, but they told me that, they could hear us yelling back and forth, and her saying a few things, and of course me saying a few things, and then after that I don't remember like what I said or what I did, but I believe like they were trying to take my bag away, which is the same bag, and my keys were in here, my phone, everything was in here. They were or she was trying to take it away. I don't remember that. And then the next thing I remember is kind of walking or running, crying after her, calling her name. I remember crying. I was like, Yanira, Yanira, and I was crying, and then it went blank. And it went blank because I had fallen with my heels, and I was intoxicated, and I guess I kind of knocked myself out a little bit.
If you can remember, do you remember what time you guys left the bar?
I'm gonna say it was around 11:45.
What makes you believe that?
I have a call that I tried to call her at 11:45 on my phone.
You tried to call her?
Which is why I think we left at around that time. I believe it was on that night.
When you remember walking after Yanira, do you remember what direction it was, where you were headed?
Yes, I was walking up towards the bridge, going like towards Walmart, towards that direction on the sidewalk.
How far did you walk, do you know?
I don't even think I made it past the crosswalk, the very first crosswalk.
Okay.
The exit or the entrance
From like
right next
the
to
highway?
Papa's. Yeah, that one on the sidewalk, and then the one right next to Papa's. Yeah, I didn't make it that far.
So then you get home, Martin and Alex drop you off, you get inside, you have your moment, then what happens?
And then I just go to sleep, and I wake up the next morning, I go to the restroom. I remember that I puked. I recall that clearly because I don't like puking. It makes me sick. And I remember putting the clothes that I had worn that night, because it had puke on it, into the washing machine. And then I go into the restroom, and then I see this, which I had forgotten I even had. And I had like a shock. It was bigger than this on Thursday or Friday morning. And then I think that was around 9, no. It was around 8 to 9. Because her boss called me.
Okay.
Her boss called me telling me that she didn't show up to work. And I was like, what do you mean she didn't show up to work?
Because you know Yanira better than most, what do you think is likely to have happened?
I think at first,
I get it. It's not easy to talk about, right? I understand.
But it's important.
and I'm thinking about it, but I just never
I know.
spoke about it, because I think at first she might have gone with him willingly at first.
And who's him?
With Johnny.
Johnny the ex or Johnny the new boy?
But I think later she wanted to leave. I think that she wanted to leave, but I don't think he's letting her go.
Since you spoke with ex-Johnny, have you called him or spoke with him since the Papa's thing?
So I didn't have, I wasn't speaking to him on my phone, it was hers. And I didn't have him on any social media or anything like that. And I didn't reach out to him. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to provoke him if he was with her. He's actually the one that reached out to me. I think it was Friday. It was Friday at around 6:37, and I remember because I was with
Is that AM or PM?
PM.
Okay.
I was at my, so right now I have a roommate, but me and him are kind of having a relationship, and so I was at his mom's house, and his grandparents were there, and we were eating together, and I received a message from someone, and I just thought it was someone that I read the username, didn't say anything about Johnny or anything like that, or his name or anything, so I thought it was just someone asking me for Yanira, like, because they're like, what happened? I just heard what happened. But he texted me, hey, I just heard the news that Yanira is missing. What happened? And so I said, I didn't really give him detail, mostly because I just thought it was just a random person, or someone that knew her. And I told them, we don't have much update right now, but I'm not sure what's going on. And then that's when he said, this is Johnny. And I'm like, Johnny? But it didn't even cross my mind. And I was like, Johnny? I was like, what do you mean, Johnny? Like, who is this? And he had said, Johnny, Yanira's ex. And I was like, and then that's when I told him, you need to call the cops right now and tell them anything you know. And then I was like, wait, I thought you were in Arizona. That's what I told him, and he's like, no, I was never in Arizona. And I told him, I just talked to you on Thursday night. You told me that you bought a flight back. I was like, so then from where? And he said, no, I've been at my house in Hermiston the whole time. I've been in Oregon the whole time. That's what he told me. But after that, I didn't want to keep pushing it. But I remember very good that Yanira told me that he was in Arizona, and I remembered telling him, why are you coming from Arizona that night on Thursday night? And that's when he said, oh, I bought these expensive flights, I'm already on my way back. So when he said, oh, I've been in Hermiston the whole time.
He was never in Arizona. He was 45 minutes away the entire time, waiting. And Yanira's friends knew it by Friday. She had managed one more call before she disappeared, and the man who took it heard something that stayed with him. Javier was also at Papa's that night. He was one of the last people to speak to Yanira after she left. Investigators interviewed him the same day as Anna.
It was like 9:30. They're like, hey, come to Papa's. And I was like, well, I go there every day.
Oh,
so, yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I can go for a little bit, I guess. So I went, they were there, and we started drinking. We started taking shots, and everything was going good so far, just like a normal night. And then her phone was going off like non-stop.
Whose phone?
Yanira's phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then her friend was like, is he still calling you? And then I was like, who? I'm like, oh, her ex. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, the phone kept ringing non-stop, like through the night, the whole night. Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're like, oh, whatever. I ordered my food, and then she was eating my salad, and I was like, hey, have a little bit, that way you're not, because she was drinking at the bar before, at Agave before he went to the
Who's she?
Yanira and
Yanira.
her friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess, to help me understand, right, because there's two girls, Anna and Yanira, try to use their names whenever you talk about them.
Okay. Yeah,
just so
that way you're
I'm
focused. Yeah. Okay. And then, we're drinking, and then it was through the night, and then, she was talking to everyone, because it was her birthday.
Yanira.
Yanira's.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
And then, after we were done eating, we went to go get more drinks, and then I was talking to my friend Larry, and we turned around and they weren't there. So I'm like, oh, they probably went to the bathroom. But then after that, I saw they left. They went through the door. I was like, they're probably going home, I was like, that's good, because it was already like 11:30. Sorry, it was 11:30. I think that's the time they left. 11:30, 11:40.
Okay.
And then I called them, and I was like, hey, I'm like, where you guys at? And then Anna, I called Anna first, and then she didn't answer. And then I called Yanira, and I was like, hey, did you go home already? And then she's like, yeah, I went home, but Anna, she's being crazy. She's not letting me drive. And then I was like, well, you shouldn't drive, because you already had too many too many drinks on you. And then she's like, oh, well, can you come pick me up? Like, I'm walking by Walmart. I'm like, why are you walking by Walmart? And then I'm like, yeah, I go get you. So then Anna calls me. She's like, hey, she's like, where you at? I was like, here at the bar still. And then, but like, she's like, oh, okay. And then she hung up. And then I was walking outside, and Martin and Alex, they were there. And then he's like, hey, where you going? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up Yanira because she left walking. Why would she leave walking? You could have called a taxi or give her a ride. And then Martin was like, no, just leave her, let her walk. I'm like, no, it was already 12. I think it was already 12. I was like, no, I'm gonna go take her. And then me and my friend Larry, we went to go see if we could find her. So when I was at Walmart, by Walmart, I was like, hey, where you at? She's like, oh, I'm fine, like someone already picked me up. And I was like, oh, okay. And then in the background, there was another guy's voice. He was like, who the f*** is that? And like, what the f*** did I tell you about talking to people? And then they hang up. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then a few minutes go by and she calls me. She's like, hey, I'm fine, like don't worry about it. He's like, are you still talking to him?
So when Yanira's phone was going off nonstop and they said, hey, it's probably her ex-boyfriend, do you know who the ex-boyfriend is?
No, she showed me like a while ago like a picture of him, but I never seen the guy.
Okay.
But she did tell me.
How'd she show you the picture of him?
Through her phone.
Through her phone that night?
No, it was like 2 weeks before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I should start over. How long have you known Anna and how long have you known Yanira?
I know Yanira for a while, but never talked to her like really, really good. I know her because of her sister. Her sister works at the State Farm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know her sister more than Yanira.
Okay.
Anna, I know her because I met her at Papa's.
Oh.
Like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess, how do you communicate with Anna and Yanira?
I barely started communicating with them.
Did you do it through like text messages and phone calls, or?
We did it more like through Snapchat. Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me Anna's Snapchat name and Yanira's Snapchat name?
Yeah, absolutely. And then before when we were gonna go pick her up, when we were gonna go pick Yanira up from Walmart, then we saw her friend Anna at the light, and she was like bleeding, like bad, like from her forehead and her nose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like we were outside, but the one who was outside, it was Martin, and then the other guy, and then the girl at the bar, Nichelle, she saw a little bit, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
12:30 in the morning. She told Javier everything was fine. Someone had already picked her up. Anna was on the ground at the traffic light bleeding from her face, and Javier already knew who had her.
So Yanira tells you Anna is acting crazy. Anna won't let Yanira drive her car. And they were arguing about that. What did Yanira sound like? When you explain to me what
she sounded like she was
angry.
Yeah,
sad,
she was really mad.
She was really mad.
Yeah, but she sounded like she was tired, like when you run.
Like out of breath.
Out of breath. Yeah.
Breathing real hard.
Yeah, and then when she's like, hurry up, I forgot. She's like, hurry up, come pick me up, cause I'm scared over here by Walmart. She said that too. I don't know, maybe because it was dark, but that's what she said.
Okay. And so then you go to Walmart, or you start checking the area, and you call her, and she answers?
She answered.
Do you remember what time you called her?
I don't know. It's hard because in Snapchat se borra todo.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's okay. Roughly, what time do you think it was?
I would say like 11:50. That's when I think so.
Okay. So where were you by when you called her? Do you remember?
I was at the light by turning the one.
Turn to Walmart?
Yeah, to turn to Walmart by Taco Bell or Timo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's perfect.
You're at the light. And then you call her, she answers. Do you see anybody on their phone in the area?
No, I didn't see, no. It was already super dark, so.
And so
there
she
was
answers.
no cars, there was no one, like, no one seemed to be.
Okay. When she called you?
So you're by the light,
yeah.
you call...
Yeah, I called her.
Yeah, you called her back.
Yeah, I was like, hey, where you at? And then she's like, oh, I think the guy answered, who's that? And he's like, oh, it's my friend. He's like, what the, how, he was like, who the f is that? I told you not to be talking to someone like that, like, oh, rude. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he hung up. So I think he took the phone. And then she calls me back like a minute. Yeah, like a minute. And then she's like, oh, I'm fine. Someone already picked me up. And then the guy's like, what the f are you still talking to him? And then le cuelgo otra vez.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you hear anybody else in the background?
Just her and the guy.
Her and the guy?
Yeah.
And what did the guy sound like? I guess.
Like it sounded like super angry.
Super angry?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear any like screaming, yelling, or anything like that?
Well, she still sounded like out of breath.
What do you believe may have happened to Yanira?
Well, honestly, pues it's already been a couple of days, so I mean, I think something, either el guy la secuestró or she ain't with us, no. One of those two. Huh?
Which guy?
The one who was on the phone with her.
Martin was the one who drove the group that night, his truck, his decision not to let Yanira behind the wheel, and 2 minutes after the argument started, he found Anna on the ground.
Around midnight, we decided to go. And Anna wanted to drive, and I got up, I was like, hey, you can't drive, I'll take you home, whatever, I can drive. So I went to go get my pickup, and I was bringing it up just to get her, because they started arguing. So I freaking, all of a sudden, I freaking saw the Yanira run away, like ran. She ran towards the Puente, the bridge that's right here in Moses, the casino, that direction. That's the last time I remember seeing her.
Okay.
So not even 2 minutes passed, I noticed Anna laying on the ground. She was laying there, and I went to go grab her, pick her up, and carry her. She's a big girl, but I wouldn't be able to carry her on my back. I just carried her to my truck, and I was like, hey, let's go home. When I got to my pickup, my buddies that were there, they said that she was bleeding. So I was like, what happened? Oh, I tripped, we were like, did somebody punch you or something? But she wouldn't say anything. She's like, oh, I just want to go home, stuff like that. So I was like, okay. I put her on my truck, and we took her home. Me and the guy that I had brought from Ephrata, he went with me.
Do you remember seeing her phone ever?
Her phone?
Yeah.
She did have her phone with her, pero I had sent her some. I had her on Cash App because it was her birthday, so I sent her $20 just to have some shots on me or stuff like that. Just take some shots on for me, on me, pues. And then I went because they were arguing. I was like, man, I'm not gonna let her drive. I'm gonna go bring my pickup, and I went to grab my pickup, and I was like, hey, let's go. See.
2 minutes, that's the gap. Between the argument starting and Anna bleeding on the ground, nobody saw what happened in those 2 minutes, and nobody, not one person in that parking lot saw who picked Yanira up. Gastelum was still sitting in that interview room telling his story, and while he talked, investigators were already inside her apartment.
You know what? There's a bag of vomit out here. I wonder if that's it. Oh, maybe it's not.
It's a
Fucking something.
It's a there's a pot of juice that's like severely
There's 2 knife sheets, but no knives. I'm trying to find where the cleaning products are. Huh? For that cat?
I think it's by body.
Pardon?
I think the cat's by body.
This was no longer a missing person case. Yanira Cedillos had been killed inside her own apartment, the place she had moved to be safe. There was a hole in the bedroom door, measured at just under 5 feet from the floor. Yanira Cedillos was 4 feet 11 inches tall. Investigators noted the location. Their theory, that hole was made by her head. Among the items recovered from that dumpster was a large hunting-style knife and a gray stainless steel kitchen knife. The K-9 trained on both. Forensic testing confirmed human blood on the hunting blade, and it matched Yanira. The sheath for that knife was found inside her apartment, in the dishwasher. The ZETX data from his phone showed him at the Chevron gas station on Pritchard Road in Moses Lake at 7:31 in the morning of March 4th. That's more than 6 hours after he told investigators he left her apartment. He looked right at it and kept walking, which tells you something about the state of mind of a man who believes he has already taken care of everything.
So 16:30. Okay, the date again is March 5th, 2022. Time is 16:30 hours. Location, we're now at your residence at 107 Northwest 11th Street, Unit Number 1 in Hermiston, Oregon. I, Juan Gastelum, understand my constitutional right to refuse to consent to have a search made of the premise and or the vehicle hereafter described, and of my right to refuse to consent to a search without a search warrant, and to limit the search at any time. Hereby authorize the undersigned officers of the Mosley Police Department to conduct a complete search of the premise and or the vehicle specifically described as follows. It's a 2017 gray Ford Fusion with Washington plates, Charles Boy 4579. Located in the county of Umatilla, in the state of Oregon. I further authorize the officers to take from such premise and or vehicle any letters, papers, material, or other property which they believe to be of evidentiary value. I have read and understand this consent to search, which is given to me to the undersigned officers voluntarily and without any threats or promises of any kind, and without the knowledge that the items seized may be used as evidence in court. I'll just need your signature here again. I'll put in the date and time.
The phone he'd handed over also contained photographs, 13 of them taken between midnight and 3:47 in the morning of March 4th inside Yanira's apartment. Those photographs were submitted to the Grant County Coroner's Office. They became the foundation of the arrest warrant. Back in the interview room, Gastelum didn't know any of that yet. Ramirez was giving him one last chance to get ahead of it.
I just want to remind you that honesty is the best policy, right?
Right.
Always, every time. And not for nothing, but I want to help you, okay? Because you were the last person to see her and to be around her that we know of, everything you say is very important. And what I'm about to ask you is very important too. And for the sake of her safety and her family's closure and everything that needs to happen, right? I need you to be very honest about these next pieces of information that I'm gonna ask from you. So, everything that occurred in the apartment, right? You taking her, you parking 2 spots away from her. All that is, yeah, 2 spots in front of her. All that stuff is accurate because I have officers down there. We have the crime lab down there. We're gonna find all this stuff out.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want is for me to have to come back here and come find you and readdress some of this stuff.
He nodded, said he understood, walked out of that room still a free man. But that was able to change. March 9th, 2022, Hermiston, Oregon, 4 days after the formal interview. Detectives were ready.
Hello, Juan.
Yeah.
Hey, we're up following up on the shooting that happened on Monday.
Oh, yeah. Want me to call my sister?
No, that's fine. Do you know where they came through the fence at?
I came through the other side. If you want to come through the front.
You're going to show us up around front?
You can come in.
Okay.
My sister was the one that was here.
Uh-huh.
Right here. Right there.
And did they come over the fence or through the fence?
No, it went over. That's when my sister said she heard it. And then she heard it and it just went through like that.
And so you weren't here when it happened?
I wasn't here, no. No, my brother-in-law called me and told me to come over here. I was in Umatilla. I was on my way over here.
So what it looks like happened was you showed up when my sergeant was here?
Yeah, I believe when he was talking to my sister.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can't drive, man.
Huh?
You can't drive.
Well, I wasn't driving, though.
He said he saw you pull up.
Oh.
Right? So, you understand that's a crime, right?
Yeah.
So, I need to take you into custody for suspended driving. You're going to go to my office to fill out a ticket, and it's not that big of a deal. Okay? I need you to go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Palms together.
They told him it was a traffic warrant, a suspended driving charge. They deliberately kept the real reason quiet. They didn't want him to know how close they were or give him time to destroy anything else.
I'll just take it back when you're out drinking it, so it doesn't spill. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Make sure it's fine in there.
Proceed to the route.
I'm trying to. You got it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Here's some napkins too. Thank you.
Turn right, then turn right onto West Stanfield Avenue. Turn right onto West Stanfield Avenue, then turn left onto US 395 North. At the stop sign, turn left onto US 395 North. Turn right onto South Edwards Road. In 6.5 miles, turn right onto East Pumpkin Center Road.
He'd been performing cooperation for 5 days, and it was still working. He was chatting about Popeyes and Moses Lake in the back of a police car, completely unaware that detectives had been driving toward him from Moses Lake for the last hour.
You want to keep an eye on him? Is somebody over there with the...
What's that?
Is somebody over there with the car?
I do not know.
I might have to send you over to impound it.
Hey, Sarge.
Hey, so I got him 1019. He's in the holding cell. When you called, he was in my car, and I didn't want to give it the ghost yet.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
So you guys need somebody to come impound that? Is there? I saw one of you guys walking that way.
Sorry, say that again?
I said I saw it looked like one of your guys climbed the fence and was walking that way when I left.
No, we told them all to hold off. We didn't want them to see us.
Okay.
So we're not sure of the status of the brother and his involvement, so we're trying to make sure that nobody knows that we're even in town yet.
Okay, so they all think that he's being arrested for suspended misdemeanor. I have his phone.
Yes, perfect.
He wanted to leave it. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's our policy. We don't let people pass stuff off once they're in custody.
Nice.
It's already been Mirandized. We're just talking it up about where he's from and what he does and why he got a reckless driving ticket. So.
You all right?
Sure, both on it.
Yeah.
Did I need a lawyer or anything present by any chance?
We'll explain
Just
that here in a second.
Let me explain. So yeah, they
they arrested you on a traffic warrant, and they called us that they had you down here. So we wanted to come down and ask them some more questions. So because you're in custody, I'm going to read you your rights, okay?
Yeah.
And if you don't understand your rights, just ask the question. I'll explain it to you. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand each of these rights that I explained to you? And then having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
Just because maybe I would want a lawyer.
Huh?
Maybe I would want a lawyer.
You want a lawyer?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's your right. Yeah, just because my family had called for a lawyer for me, and just to have somebody defending me or something like that. And the only thing they said on the speaker was that, that to make sure that I have a lawyer appointed or something like that or something. So I wasn't sure. I just want to know if because I felt kind of like it's set up right now.
His first question, before they'd said a single formal word, was whether he needed a lawyer. 5 days of calling them, signing forms, saying anything he could do to help. The moment he understood he was actually in custody, the performance stopped. And then there's what he did next once he was back in his cell. He changed his passcode. Investigators eventually got in, but it took weeks of brute force. He knew what was on that phone. Meanwhile, back in Moses Lake, officers had been canvassing the apartment complex for surveillance footage. Most neighbors had nothing. And then one officer knocked on the door of apartment 1-1.
Oh, sorry to disturb you. So we're investigating a missing person, and I noticed you have a camera outside. And we have information that would lead us to believe that the subject had passed through here in a car. So I was wondering if gray Ford Fusion. So, sorry to disturb you.
No, you're fine.
We were wondering if we can obtain video March 3rd, anytime after 11:45. And if it can be sent to an email or put on a thumb drive, that would be great. Okay. Building 1-1. I have a camera.
Yeah, I don't know what all I can catch on here. You can tell from what that looks like.
Let me put my...
The only thing I can do, I can record, but I have to hit the button to record.
So,
but other than that,
it's only live view?
I can get photos, like snaps of it shows me photos like this right here. So you can go back and wherever you see on there, these are just all snaps of either cars, people going by. It takes some motion pictures, so that's what these are.
So March 3rd, between 11:45 and early morning of the 4th.
That camera had been recording continuously, and what it had captured on the night of March 3rd was exactly what investigators needed.
See him now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're videoing? Okay.
No worries.
So, what can I help you with?
So we're tracking down that missing girl. I don't know if you know anything about that. Okay, missing girl that was killed from 2 East 9th. We're trying to get video surveillance from possibly March 4th. And I see you have a camera pointing back towards 9th. Come here, Kate. Yeah, do you think you have anything on there?
I can look.
Yeah?
March 4th.
Yeah, I can wait while you get dressed if you want, or
Well, it's going to take me a little bit because it's...
I can come back. Yeah, whatever you need.
So March 4th at what time?
I just need a block of time because we have a suspect on 9th Avenue parked there. We have him in custody right now. We're trying to find her body. So that may help us lead us to where her body is.
Okay, let me get...
So,
It was right before I hit this.
Yeah.
the 2357 is when he arrives. And that's
23.
pretty consistent 'cause we have, 2357. We have a camera inside the apartment complex that shows that.
So what? 2357. That's 1157.
Yeah.
The ZETX data told the rest of the story his phone would never let him walk back. He was at her apartment until at least 5:49 in the morning. He went out, came back, left again at 6:42, was at the Chevron at 7:31, didn't get back to Hermiston until noon. He told investigators he left at 1 or 2 in the morning. That's a gap of nearly 8 hours, and every minute of it was logged. The ZETX data traced a path east out of Moses Lake toward rural Walla Walla County, out past the intersection of Highway 12 and Highway 730 near Wallula Junction, a device that stopped moving for several minutes. In an area with no reason to stop, May 12, 2022, more than 2 months after she disappeared. Search teams were working off the ZETX coordinates, a remote area near Wallula Junction in Walla Walla County, close to the Oregon-Washington border, an old overgrown county road off Highway 12, a locked gate, tall grass, then brush, then trees, the kind of place you only end up in if you know where you're going. A few weeks earlier, a woman named Penny Lapsley had been driving home from dinner with her husband near Harris Road. She saw a man walking through a field, not on the sidewalk, out in the field. She recognized his face from a Facebook post days later.
Hi. Hi, I'm Officer Zapata with the Mosaic Police Department. Does Penny Lapsley live here?
Yeah, you can come on in.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, we saw the guy walking down near Harris.
Near Harris?
Yeah, off of Harris Road.
Oh, okay. And where was he coming from? Like, which direction?
I think he was coming from, from Patton Park?
It was past, he was on the other side where the black car is.
Oh, that abandoned Honda?
Yeah. He was in that whole field. He was walking around and looking down on the ground, and then he stopped to look around. And I was really worried, and then I said, this person looks bad. But then I didn't know the whole story until after you guys posted the thing. I said, that's the same guy I saw walking.
And you're positive it was him?
Yes.
Near Harris Road, 1 week after Yanira disappeared. The same general direction the ZETX data pointed.
As always, everything's recorded.
Yeah, I think you were out of there.
At your house, yeah. That was me. This is really getting packed.
Yeah. Yeah, so the set that we saw comes in, it looked like it came from this direction, like from the spillway. It comes in right here. And when we walked it, we were with our kids last weekend just out here walking. It goes way back in there.
Oh, I can, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. We had no idea that there was
the
anything
day
going
after.
on. It was the day after, and we were like, damn, this is a fresh set of tracks that's just back here. So I don't know if you guys know what the tires look like that he.
we yeah, we.
It's hard to say. You can kind of see.
There's a good tread pattern there.
Yeah.
And it goes way back.
And there's a big, like a swamp hole that he drove right alongside. So we just mentioned it to the neighbor, and he's good friends with Chief. So.
We can walk back there, see what
Yeah.
we see.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see our footprints from the other day, so not much has washed away.
Hold on, I got ridges here. Even if it's nothing.
And there's some better ones up there too.
We're standing here, we're like, we hope this is a dead end, but it'd be kind of cool to not have a dead end as well.
It'd be nice to bring some closure to the family, but
Yes.
when we were out here, I mean, it was fresh.
Yeah, you could tell it was, because it had rained like 2 days before that, I think.
Yeah.
When did it rain? If I remember right, it was like a day or a couple of days maybe before we were out here.
He did have mud on his tire.
somehow all 4 feet like the back.
Well, you got a lot of.
I think it's a little too wide for a side-by-side. It's a car. Or SUV or truck or whatever he's driving. Vehicle.
You say about 100 yards, 200 yards?
Oh, it goes a ways. We were out here for what?
45 minutes.
I'm gonna get another one.
One coming in and one going out, and it looked like the vehicle had like.
Well, isn't it just over this that there's a marshy ditch?
Clearly off the normal path.
Right. Want to flip flop?
Oh no, it went on back.
Let me get a picture.
It's kind of rugged country for a car.
Well,
I mean, I guess if you're desperate. Yeah, that's the.
You see any footsteps over there?
Nothing that's. There's a lot of animal tracks. I don't know how soon they could tear something up.
This is the area that we had in our heads, you know, that would be a.
Not too many places to go further. I know that the detectives and the canines came back here. I don't know about here, but out here.
Yeah, they went to the parking lot, the main dumpster. Because this timeline doesn't show them out here much after.
Yeah, we weren't there. I mean, we don't have half the information you guys do. We just thought it was weird when we were out here that there was car tracks.
It is definitely weird. It's not a common path.
Yeah. By today, if any body was exposed, we'd be hearing the flies. Any indication of dismemberment with the hunting knife? That might account for it.
Here, I got this.
Oh, that's a body.
That's a body?
That's a fucking body.
Stop. Stop.
Just, yeah, back up.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to confirm, but that looks like.
Yeah, that looks like a dead body to me.
Oh yeah, but
It's pretty decomposed.
I'll just open it.
People throw dogs and all sorts of shit.
Pull it out, Kyle.
No, that's human. Look at the leg.
That's a leg. That's a female.
That's her fingernails.
That's her fingernails, yeah.
Attaboy.
Hey, body camera's on.
Is it on?
Yeah, body camera's on. Oh God, that's stinchy.
Go right back up this.
Follow Gaddis.
Just go right.
One line out. How are we gonna mark it?
There, let's go easy.
Anybody got a chem light? Anywhere?
Hey,
we don't need to mark that. Hell, we can find that easily.
Go grab a couple of those flags and
I'm
gonna call the chief.
Body camera's on.
We can find that easy enough.
Not yet, dude.
I need to let them know we found something. Because if somebody gets out. Something, but we don't
Okay.
have.
Okay.
Well, it's got fingernails. I mean, it's not a.
We found a body.
It's human.
Just call her and tell her we found a body.
Yanira Cedillos was found unclothed, covered by branches and brush. She was inside a sleeping bag, a Lightning McQueen sleeping bag. Her son's, the phone Juan Gastelum handed to investigators, the one he said he'd deleted everything from, the one he changed the passcode on, had led them straight to her. She was 30 years old. She had 3 children. They were waiting. The case spent nearly 4 years in court. Defense motions, evidentiary challenges. His lead attorney withdrew abruptly in early 2026. And then March 3rd, 2026, the 4th anniversary of the night Yanira disappeared, Juan Gastelum entered a guilty plea. Yanira Cedillos was 30 years old. She was at a birthday party. She was going home to her kids. The files he thought he'd erased are what found her and what put him away. But there are 3 children who still know which one of those things matters more. If this is your kind of video, there is more on this channel. Every case, every clip, every moment someone thought they had gotten away with it and hadn't.